ever here in Pittsburgh, Christian Kapunda, right? Kapunda, I got it right. All right. Congratulations on the big win. You guys were pushing forward a lot throughout the match and offside a bunch of times. You were pushing. You finally got that ball from Santiago. I mean, that was a beautiful ball, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just tell me about your emotion of scoring that goal. What did it feel like?
Well, after seeing how hectic the game got, it was the intensity kept on, going up, and everyone wanted to score. We're both fighting for that 1 goal difference or 2 goal difference. So scoring that goal lifted up my spirit and my team spirit as well. So it was an amazing thing. Took off my shirt right away.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you were celebrating. It was like all that hard work kind of paid off, huh?
Yeah.
But I mean, that had to feel good to have that celebration.
Yes, it feels great, to be honest.
Have you done that before? Have you just kind of done that and then flips? We had another guy here for the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, Romeo Parks, who used to do that all the time.
Oh yeah, I've been doing those flips since I was like 8. It's something I do apart from playing soccer. I love doing that, flipping.
Well, hopefully we'll see some more of those, huh?
Of course, I'll score in every game.
So what was this Germantown? What were they? They seemed like they were defensively were giving you guys some fits.
Yeah, to be honest, they were really good on the back line. Communication was good, and they put so much pressure on us to penetrate them.
Yeah, and so was there anything you guys talked about at halftime? Kind of like, see what you can do to improve and try to break those lines.
Yeah, our manager Michael and Coach Miguel gave us a talk. Positions were changed. As you saw, I went to play in the middle. Santiago moved on the left. Marquise Flowers moved on the left wing. That way, we quickly adapted to the new positions, and it happened. It scored.
And you seen a little bit. It seemed like you were a little bit more sharp. You guys were sharper in the second half. In the first half, it seemed like there was some, losing the ball a few times, like just not quite sharp enough in the final third.
Yeah, we needed the talk that we had in the locker room. It really lifted up our spirit to actually work harder.
What's it like with this group? I mean, a lot of the guys you've never known before, right? This is the first time you've been playing with them. It's been like a couple weeks. I mean, so what's that experience been like?
Well, it's been really great, to be honest. In the shortest amount of time, our manager has us doing activities that keeps our bond growing. We've gotten used to each other in the shortest period of time, and we've become a family. We're looking out for each other. Yeah.
Become a family in a short period of time. And what are your thoughts about this beautiful city in Pittsburgh? And I mean, it's a pretty cool place, huh?
It is really. I never thought of being standing here right now talking to you.
Yeah.
It's something big for me, and I really thank God for the opportunity. Yeah, I love it here.
All right. Well, I'm sure you get some recovery tonight and tomorrow, but back at it during the week, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, hopefully we'll see some more of those flips, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to try to grab Michael real quick since we're live. Michael! All right.
Right. I mean, why not enhance the entertainment? Right. I think it'd be really awesome. You were amazing. We'll figure out. Next time you pull the jersey off, just get ready for a flip. Yeah, right. Everyone got to pull the jersey. Well,
hey, we're on live. If I can grab you real quick. Sorry to bother you. If you just get a couple seconds about the match, Michael.
We're talking about Kapandiva's flip.
Oh yeah, well obviously I just caught him and we were talking about it itself, and he said he's been doing it since he's 8. Was that in the scouting information that you received on him?
It's a significant part of his position. He has to at least make 3 flips a game. He only made 1, so we're gonna have to talk about it in practice.
Yeah.
He was telling me, because we were trying to read the number, and he pulled the jersey off, so he couldn't read the number. I said, well, then just know that's Kapandiva. That's our nickname for him.
Did he get a yellow card for that?
He did get a yellow card.
Okay.
They were respectful. The refs did a great job. There was a lot of stuff, that we're going to talk to the league about, like, for example, kicking ankles, spitting on players, and things like that. And a lot of it, aggression. There's aggression in soccer, which we're all for. And
Well,
then there's, dirty play, which I think everybody understands all today. So.
yeah, it seemed like a lot. I mean, both ways. It seemed like a lot was.
Yeah.
They kind of let both teams play a bit tonight. But
I agree.
That was just my point of view. But
yeah,
just your thoughts. I mean, it seemed our impression was a little sloppy in the first half.
Very.
But second half, you guys made some adjustments, didn't you?
Yeah, very. It was interesting. Defensively, we had a couple of changes with John Jaffard out. And Jake did an amazing job. It was an incredible job. But in our system, specifically this formation, there's just a lot of connections on the defensive side that actually create the opportunities we have on the offensive half, specifically wingbacks passing over to wingbacks while we have the defensive shifts. So we had the defensive shifts the entire game, but we weren't capitalizing on it. And that's just experience and practice. I mean, Jake Woodruff was our match ball winner. Was an incredible center back and did a great job at right wing back today. I mean, you saw the plays. But we're still gelling. I mean, that's really important. This is the first time Jet was on the field. Ramsey's being on the field only practiced with us once this week. And, you have to make certain adjustments. I put Greg from CDM to left center back. And from the right center back position, I thought they did a great job. There was too much of an offensive push from the back line, which we never do. I should probably say we never do.
Yeah.
We would do it if we had to. But the reality is there's so much attacking power in our midfield and our strikers that we just need to trust and stay back. So we did make the adjustments. I thought that I kept Jake. I almost moved him back to right center back, but our two center backs that came in did a fantastic job. I thought Joe handled the midfield. I moved Marquise over to the left attacking mid. Moved Santi and from CAM to right winger to Posse to striker, from left winger to striker, and then to CAM. There was a lot of shifting because in a game you just, it's balance and what was going to capitalize on our balance. So.
Yeah, and Santiago, I mean, I think Ed and I were texting each other during the match, just his work rate, his energy, but his skill and his talent. I mean, he just seems like a dynamic little, not tall guy in stature, but he really set up the first goal and then obviously had the
beautiful goal in the end.
The insurance goal.
You know what was great about that was it's interesting because the last two goals encompassed a lot of the game. Christian Capanda, I had to move him more into like a central striker role, which pushed it open a little bit. But Santiago creates so many matchup problems that you can pretty much move him anywhere. He's super hyper aggressive. In a lot of ways, Posse was in some cases a little bit more disciplined version. We didn't really get to see enough from Posse today. He did some great things. Could have scored a couple goals very easily. Last game could have scored 4. But Santiago is consistent. The guy never stops. So it's an honor to see such a young person at that level and play such an incredible way. And I give a lot of credit to Coach Miguel, who's trained and worked with Santiago and has developed him into a type of player we want our other players to really live up to. And it's very difficult to say that, but it's from a fitness level and a mentality. And a lot of players are there, but when you see someone like that small, bumping and pushing and fighting, through every goal and every opportunity, it's inspiring. It's definitely inspiring.
Well, it was a good first time out for City United, and we're glad to. You had a nice little crowd tonight. Not a huge crowd, but a nice crowd, and they were very enthusiastic. There were PCU chants. It was a good win, good first home game to build on. Wouldn't you say?
I think so. I mean, there's a lot we have to work on. We have a very interesting system. It's very unique. Until Coach Smith gets here, he's given me that opportunity to be able to run a formation that I've worked on for 10 years. It's pretty wild. As a center fielder, right fielder. It has a CAM that uses a defensive shift. It has a CM position. Our CM position is CDM on the left. So it causes a lot of opportunities, but it's also very conservative in the back line. It just requires discipline, understanding, and playing together. And the more we do that, the more we trust each other, which we do. I mean, that locker room is filled with friends and family. And we're a family. And they wanted the pressure, I think, of the city. I think everyone hopes for more fans and things like that in this type of game, especially our only home game. But at the same time, I mean, going through adversity is everything that we're about. It's nothing compared to what the healthcare workers have to go through, and I remind them that every day.
Yeah.
And we remind each other. Yesterday we were at a memory care unit and touring a memory care unit, and they know what they're fighting for, and that's going to take time. to deal with that level of pressure. And once you can handle that, you can handle anyone.
All right, Michael,
Very
thank
proud.
you so much, and congratulations on your first win.
Thanks.
Oh, second win, but first home win.
Yeah, 2-0. Go figure. Okay, let's get Coach Smith down as soon as possible.
Sounds